How's it going? My name's Kenny Graham. This is a functional yoga class, Form and Flow, and we're going to get right into it. I call this class 55, Stay Alive. So the idea behind this class is that when they measure the amount of time the Buddhist monks take an inhale and then Om for, and then inhale and then Om for. So throughout the mantra, the practice, they measure the inhale is about 5.5 seconds or 6 seconds, and then the Om itself or the mantra itself about 5.5 to 6 seconds. And they find that it's this breath rate with a slow breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, or even out through the nose, helps you calm the nervous system. So as we practice today, we're going to really try to stay in tune with that 55, stay alive, use the breath to take us into like the root of our heart, calm the mind, and strengthen, calm, open up mobility in the body. So take a comfortable seat, and we're going to start simply with 5 breaths, 6 seconds long, inhaling through the nose, exhaling either through the nose or out through the mouth. So wherever your hands are comfortable, I'm going to place my hands on my knees to give me a little lift up. Your eyes can stay open or closed. So I'll count us through 5 breaths at about 5.5 seconds each. Exhale, just to clear out any stale air. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth or nose. 5.5 to 6 seconds. Inhale. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more breath on your own. 6 in, 6 out. And then we'll do 1 Om with that count. So it's 5 to 6 seconds in, Om, 5 to 6 seconds out. Hands on your lap, or bring the hands together at the heart. May this practice help to ground us, bring us into our center. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, release your hands, open your eyes. Here we go. My name's Kenny Graham. This is a Form and Flow yoga class, functional yoga. We're going to use the function of the breath today in these poses to find greater mobility and even strength. We'll start with cat-cow. Take your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers evenly. Fingers spread evenly, knees can go together or hip distance apart. And then we're going to go back and forth with the breath. About 6 seconds. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. So we'll go 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. And then back to a neutral spine. Now slide your knees back 3 to 4 inches. And inhale, lift up and back. Take downward facing dog. Stretch it out. A few breaths here. As it feels good to you, coming into that connection with breath. So as you pedal the legs, you might feel the calves, the hamstrings, the hips start to open up. And then walk your feet up towards your hands. Exhale, fold in, bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, partway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to go 3 here. Now, let's tune into that breath. Traveling. Inhale. Slow, easy exhale. One more. Inhale. And as you exhale, soften the spine. Soften the effort. Inhale, rise up. Stretch your arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right on. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. Inhale, partway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in. Step back, down dog. Hands a little wider than the shoulders, feet about hip distance. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Grip the floor with your fingers. Belly draws in. Press the hands down and forward. Stretch the hips back. So you can either call this class 55, stay alive, or you can call it Route 66. So 6 in, 6 out. 6 breath, 6 count in, 6 count out. Hands and knees. Shift your hips back slightly. Take your right arm all the way across the body to the left. And then you can drop the hips back a little bit, and you might rest your head even on that right bicep. So we're working a crescent child's pose. You might lean into it to get more stretch through the right side. Inhale, rise up. Then take the left arm all the way across. Shift the hips back lightly. Move the rib cage over to your left. Take your head even onto the left, right onto the left bicep. So you might be down with your sit bones on your heels. I'm staying lifted up a little bit more so I can use that space to create an openness through the side of the body. Inhale, back to center. So we're back, hands, knees. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Lift your right arm up. Pull both towards the middle of your mat isometrically. It means move them without moving them. Press the left hand down, claw the floor. Draw the belly in. Lift the chest up. Reach through your right hand. Press through your left heel. Keep the core strong. Tiger pose. Find your breath. Exhale, touch the floor. Second side. Inhale, right leg up. Left arm up. Grip the floor with the right hand. Pull the arm leg towards the middle of the mat. Belly draws in. On an inhale, lift the chest. Stretch on the exhale through the right heel. Exhale, land it. Sit back on your heels or up on a block. Interlace your fingers. Press your toes down, squeeze your legs in. Draw your belly in. Inhale, lift your lungs up, stretch the arms. So the hands come together, palms press up. Shoulder blades, can you soften them? So we'll go one full round of breath. One more inhale, lifting the lungs, pressing up through the palms. And exhale, release the hands. Back to hands, knees. Knees about hip distance apart. Press the right hand on the floor, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, twisted child's pose. Cross the left arm through, between right hand, right knee. Come onto the left shoulder. Click your toes down, press your knees down, press your right hand down to help you twist open to your right. Notice where you feel this one. What I want you to work here is tone the left side of your rib cage slightly. So as you breathe, you're breathing more into the right side. So the left side tones, breath into the right. Nice slow in this last breath. All the way in, all the way out. Inhale back to center. And then just notice any difference from left to right. And we're going to check out that difference in cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. How does it feel to breathe left to right? One more. Inhale. What does the tissue on the left feel compared to that tissue on the right? Exhale. And back to a neutral spine. Second side, left hand, press it down on the floor. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. Come onto the right shoulder. Left hand, press it down on the floor. Press your knees down. Draw the right side this time of the rib cage in, belly in. 3 to 5 full breaths into that left lung. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, land it. Slide your knees back, down dog. So knees back, 3 to 4 inches. Hands a little wider than the shoulders. Stretch it out. Bring your feet together. So really connecting to the breath here. Grip the floor. Inhale fully. Exhale, plank. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. Move with the breath. Can you go for about 5 to 6 seconds with that movement? Inhale. Exhale, plank. Last one. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. All the way, nice and slow, 6 seconds. With the exhale. Into plank. Find it. And then lower all the way to your belly. Either through your knees or like a push-up. Come on to your forearms. Forearms. Elbows under the shoulders. Here, interlace your hands. Tuck your toes under. We're going to keep the knees down for this forearm plank so we can isolate the core. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Fill up, belly away from the floor. Exhale, press your knees down, lift your hips up. You can play with the distance between your elbows and your knees. The closer the knees and elbows are, the little bit easier this one is. The further your elbows move away from your knees, the more you're going to feel it. We're going 20 seconds. Belly button towards the spine. Tailbone towards your heels. Press down through the forearms. You can look down or forward slightly. If you want more, the elbows and knees gently pull towards each other. Ten seconds to go. You're going to notice the breath is probably not at 5.5 or 6 seconds in and out. The breath is probably sped up. Stay with your breath. Lower down. Forearms on the floor. Separate the hands, shoulder distance apart. Reach through your feet, strengthen the legs. Press your forearms down, pull your belly in. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward, and you're working almost like you're trying to pull the arms back, shoulder back, but the belly, chest forward. 3, 2, strong legs, 1, lower down. Bring the arms alongside your body, hands up off the floor. So like you were going to do a cobra or low push-up, but then the hands come off the floor. Now, on the exhale, I want you to go up. Everything lifts up off the floor except your hips. Exhale, go up. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, rise. Belly in, tailbone long. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, rise. Hold it. Lift the front of your shoulders. Lift your hands. Shoulder blades towards each other. Down the back. Tone your inner thighs. Lengthen your tailbone. On your next inhale, use that to give you length. 1 more breath here. And then lower to the floor. Hand sides of the chest. Again, reach through the legs. Click the toes down. Reach through the legs till your kneecaps lift up. Tone the ankles towards each other, tailbone down. Inhale, rise up into a little cobra. Belly strong, front of the shoulders back. 1 full inhale here, no matter how high you go. It's not about how high. Full breath in. And exhale, lower. Hand sides of the chest, tuck your toes. Inhale. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Through the push-up, if you can, or through the knees. Either one's cool. Find your breath. Press your hands down forward. Lift the underside of your arms slightly. Draw your belly in, stretch your hips back. Straighten the legs to your capacity till you meet the tension, till you meet the stretch. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees. Take your hands. Wrap them around underneath your heels. So you might go fingers or you might get the palms of the hand. The breath will be slightly restricted. Draw the belly in, tailbone down. Spine long. Stay with your breath even as it becomes slightly restricted. So here we're breathing more into the back of the body. Release the hands. Inhale, rise up. Stretch the arms. Exhale, hands into the heart. Crescent pose. Feet together, spread the toes. Inhale the arms up. With the left hand, hold the right wrist. Firm your thighs. Tone your belly, ribs in. Inhale, lift your lungs up. Exhale, take it to your left. Stay strong. Reach down through the right foot, up through the right arm. Keep the right side of the rib cage in, and then find your breath. Slow it down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. So it's important that we balance the inhale and the exhale. The exhale is more connected to the parasympathetic nervous system, this rest and relax. The inhale is more connected to the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. Both or either can kick on throughout the asana. So we want to balance the breath. We want to be strong, but we also want to be able to relax into some of these poses. Inhale, stretch up. Right hand, left wrist. Spread your toes. Make the feet wide. Firm your thighs. Tone your belly in. Inhale, go up through the lungs. Exhale, take it over. So stay strong through the legs, through the glutes, left side of the rib cage in. Reach down through the left foot, up through the left arm. Can you bring as much attention to the inhale as you do the exhale? Inhale, rise. So we also balance energy in the body and the entire body as we balance carbon dioxide with oxygen. So inhale, exhale, both important. Front of your mat. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, part way up, lengthen spine. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Hands wider than the shoulders, just slightly, fingers spread. Grip the floor, tone the belly in. Lengthen your tailbone down. Okay, so we get this strong core, and then we're going to lift the leg from a strong core, left leg up. Watch the breath. Are you holding it? Lower the left foot down. Inhale, up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. So we just activated the front of that thigh, even the hip flexors and the core. We're going to bend the right knee, stretch to the left. Grip the floor, pull the left side of the rib cage in, squeeze the top leg lightly down, lengthen through the thigh. Right out through that right thigh. Exhale, plank. Grip the floor. Maintain that. Belly to spine, tailbone down. Shift the weight towards that left foot, right leg up. Well, this side is more challenging on the front of my left thigh. It doesn't want to work as much. Slow the breath. Right foot down, down dog, stretch it out. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, stretch to your right. Press the hands down, pull the right side of the rib cage in, squeeze the top leg down. Stay with it, stay with your breath. Exhale, lower the left foot to the floor. Inhale, walk the feet forward. That's enough time on our hands there. Bend your knees, fold in, Uttanasana. Now I say bent knees because for most, you're going to need to bend the knees to touch the floor. If straight legs feel good, you can go straight legs. So that 5.5, that 55 is just enough breath in and out to help balance the system. To slow it down. One more breath here. Inhale, rise up, stretch the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Right on. Interlace the hands behind your back. We're halfway there. That's half the class. So if that's as far as you go, no problem. Thanks for being here. Otherwise, we're going to keep going. Interlace hands or use a strap. I'm going to use a strap about hip distance apart. Draw the front of the shoulders back, lift the hands up slightly. Draw the shoulder blades lightly down, lift the chest. Pull the strap apart, but keep your biceps, triceps strong. Okay, we're going to keep the front of the chest strong, biceps, triceps. Stay up tall, getting the shoulder stretch, or take your hips back. Bend your knees. Take your belly, ribs onto thighs, head towards your knees. Front of the shoulders lift. 3 breaths. Hands gently pull apart. Inhale, rise up. You can release your strap if you're using it. Feet together, spread your toes. Tree pose. Take your left leg up below the knee or up above the knee. Spread the toes, root that right foot, make the whole foot wide, all the way from the center of the heel out and through the little toe, big toe. Hands in front of the chest. Keep your hands here at the front of the heart or take your arms up. Tree pose, stay strong through your leg. Press your foot thigh into each other, draw the belly in. On the inhales, lift the lungs up. On the exhales, can you let yourself root down more? One more breath. Can you go with that 5, 5, 6, 6 breath? 6 in, 6 out, or maybe 5 in, 6 out. That 6 out, that little longer exhale can help us to release stale air, but also calm the nervous system. Even in a moment of challenge. Release the hands, release the foot. Tree pose, second side. Take the right leg up. Spread the foot from the center of the heel out through the little toe, big toe. So the whole foot widens, the roots grow greater. Make your left leg strong, so the trunk of the tree strong. If your foot is at your thigh, press your foot thigh into each other, draw your belly in. Inhale, lift your lungs up. Can you find that breath? 5, 5. 5.5 in, or 6 seconds in, 5.5 out, 6 seconds out. Exhale, release it, foot to the floor. Take your arms up, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your rib cage, lungs up. Exhale, pull your arms towards each other. Create a little bit of resistance like you're moving through water, and then inhale, open. Exhale, draw it in. Your hands may or may not touch, forearms may or may not touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull it in, slow. The chest is working, the upper back, you might feel a stretch. Inhale, open. Now you're going to stay with that, just working the arms towards each other, or take the right arm under, left arm top. Wrap the arms, eagle. Stand tall, firm the legs, keep the feet spread, belly in, lift the chest. Draw the elbows slightly down or up, depending on when you feel a little bit of stretch in the upper back, between the shoulder blades, maybe at the base or at the trapezius at the base of the neck. Release it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. This time left arm under, right arm top. Or you're just bringing the arms towards each other. It's the same action. We're working to stretch the same area, upper back. That's the function of this pose. So there's not the goal of wrapping the arms, but if that gets you the stretching the upper back, then that's where we are. Spread the feet from the center of the heel out through the little toe, big toe. Firm the legs, tone the belly. Keep that lift in the lungs. Draw the elbow slightly up or down to find the stretch. Eagle arms. One more breath in. And all the way out. Right on. Chair twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, lift the lungs. Exhale, twist. Right arm across the left leg. Separate the inner ankles slightly. Press the hands into each other. Arm into the left leg. Draw the right side of the ribs in. Find your breath. Here you can look down or up. Balance that weight between your toes and your heels. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the arms. Mountain pose. Easy mountain. Find your breath. Inhale, stretch the arms. Exhale, twist second side. Left arm, right leg. Separate the inner ankles. Press the hands into each other. Press the left leg, right arm gently into each other. Tone the left side of the rib cage, belly in. Look down or up. Balance the weight, toes, heels. Slow that last breath. Inhale, rise up. So I just say it because I catch myself. Exhale. I start to inhale too much. I just keep inhaling, and I don't let the exhale ride. So if you slow the breath down, just notice your own tendencies in the breath. Grab a block if you need it. We're going to come into garland pose. Garland number 1, a squat. I'm going to go heels up on the block. You may or may not. You can use a pillow even. So heels on the block. Feet for me just slightly separated. Hips go back. So the block allows the pelvis a little bit more mobility. Once you elevate the heels, gives you a little space. Open the knees up slightly. Resist the knees towards each other still. Shift your hips back. Reach your fingers onto the floor. So you may or may not touch the floor. Your hips might have to lift a little bit. You may stay more upright. Draw the belly in. Tone the inner thighs, tone the glutes. Like for me, I feel this in the low back. Inhale, rise up. Bring the knees back together. Come up to standing. You can lose the block. So for just a second, we're going to come into eagle pose, but I just want you to see this one from the side. It would go heels on block, open it up, going forward. Yeah? All right, eagle pose. Stand up tall. Bend your knees slightly. Cross the left leg over the right. Inhale, arms up. So you might wrap the left foot around the Achilles if it's there for you. Exhale, take the left arm underneath the right. Wrap the arms or bring the forearms towards each other. Take your hips back, tone your belly. Lift the chest up. You might pull the elbow slightly down. Find your breath. And then from here, we're going to take it into nesting eagle. Hips go back, elbows towards knees. Belly in, outer hip strong towards each other. Press down through the right foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release it. Second side. Hips back, bend the knees. Cross the right leg over the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm under the left, or bring the forearms together. Shift the hips back. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lift the lungs up. Draw the elbows slightly down. The inner thigh strong, the outer hip strong, the breath long. Nesting eagle, take your hips back, elbows towards the knees. Keep the inner thigh strong. Belly in, press the left foot down. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Nice. Come to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold, touch the earth, hips back. Inhale, part way up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left leg back, knee to the floor. Point the foot. Turn the right foot out. Take your left hand wide. Inhale, low lunge twist. Stay here. It's a great pose. Or bend the back knee, hold the foot. Twisted monkey. Press your front foot, back knee down, gently towards each other. Draw your right hip in towards that left inner thigh. Press your left hand down, pull the left side of the rib cage in. So keep that. Right shoulder back. Find your breath. Breathing into the right lung. As best you can, that's it. So more important, exhale, release, and down dog. More important than getting the pose exactly as I do it or you see it in a picture is to find those target areas in the body that we're working to open. What's the function of this pose? Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right knee down, point the foot. Step the left foot out to the left, take the right hand wide. Function of this pose, we get some twist in the spine, but we're stretching the quadricep of the back thigh. Stay here in this low lunge twist or bend the back knee, hold the foot. Press your front foot, back knee down towards each other. The left hip, pull it towards the right inner thigh. The right side of the rib cage draws in, belly in. Left shoulder back. So we're using that strength on the right side to breathe into that left lung. We're using the tailbone rooting down to stretch, help stretch the right thigh. Exhale, release it. Down dog, stretch it out. All right, side plank to the right. Take your right hand towards the center of your mat, towards your left hand. Spread your fingers, come out to the outer edge of the foot. If you need more support, right knee can go on the floor. Actions are the same. Spread the fingers, grip the floor. Tone the bicep, tricep up into the shoulder. Press your hands, feet down, belly in, tailbone long. So we keep all these actions working. Top arm, stretch it up or alongside the ear in more of a crescent. Find your breath. Reach through your heels. Down through your feet. Touch the floor, down dog. Second side, crescent. Left hand towards the right. Spread the fingers, grip the floor. Strong through your bicep, tricep, up into your shoulder. Tone the belly in, tailbone long. Press the hands, feet down, lift the hips up. Right arm up. Or alongside the ear. Stay strong through the belly. Lengthen through your heels. Reach through the top arm. Breathe. Exhale, touch the floor, down dog, stretch it out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Drop the back heel down to the floor. Take both hands inside the right leg. Press the hands down. Press your feet down. Firm your back thigh. So you might stay up here. If you already feel a stretch, like in your front inner thigh or your hamstring, stay up. If you want more, shift the hips back and bow forward inside the front leg. Belly in, tailbone strong, glutes towards each other, better way to say it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right heel down. Both hands inside the front leg. Walk your hands out on a diagonal. Shift your hips back. And then from here, you might bow forward more. Tone your back thigh, tone your belly, tail down. Think glutes strong. And then tune into the breath. The breath slows down. 5 to 6 in, 5 to 6 out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog. Stretch it out. One full breath here. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Bow forward, knees bent or legs straight. Inhale, rise up. Standing pigeon. But first, we're going to engage the glute. Then we're going to open the glute. Super effective. Creating contraction, then to stretch. It just sends a signal to the brain, hey, I'm ready to go. Okay. Use a block if you need it. Use a chair if you need it, or a ledge. Take your hips back, fingertips to your block. Knees bend slightly, bend the left knee, foot off the floor. Left thigh is still vertical. Belly, core strong. On your exhale, I want you to press your right foot down, rise up off the block. Now inhale, lower slowly. Exhale, back up. The rise up can be a little quicker. We're going 3 times. Inhale, slowly, lower down. Bounce the weight, toes, heels, squeeze the right glute in. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale, slowly lower down. Keep the right glute strong, balance weight, toes, heels, spine long. If you don't touch the block, no problem. Rise up. Okay, land both feet on the floor. Now you're going to cross the right leg at the ankle over the top of the left thigh. Shift your hips back. So we engage the right side. Now we're going to stretch it. You can stay up tall, hands on a wall or even a ledge, or fingertips to the block or floor. Standing pigeon. You're looking for a stretch in that right glute without overdoing. Slow the breath down. Notice if you start to speed the breath up as the sensation intensifies. Can you slow the breath down or even exaggerate that exhale? Inhale, rise up. And exhale, land it. Right foot on the floor. Notice any difference between the right and left side. What's the energy feel like? What's the tissue feel like? Okay, we're coming back into that one-legged squat. Shift your hips back, fingertips floor. Now we're going left leg. Bend the right knee, right thigh stays vertical. Core strong. Exhale, lift up off block. Now when you go down, balance weight, toes, heels, squeeze the left hip in. Focused, strong. Rise up. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Focus, strong. Left glute in. The knee's not too wobbly. It's going to move a little bit. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale, lower. If you're going so slow that you need to keep the breath going, keep it going. Don't hold your breath. Exhale up. Both feet floor. Pause. Okay. Second side, standing pigeon. Bend the knee slightly. Cross the left leg over right. Shift the hips back. Bow forward. So you might go fingertips wall, ledge, block, or even the floor. Spread the toes on the left foot. Can you tone the outer hips? Tone the belly in. Go forward to your capacity. Or better yet, before you meet the edge of your capacity. Just enough. One more breath here. Slow it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. That's it. Good job. Take a wide stance on your mat. Now you can have your block ready if you need it in your right hand. I'll show you where we're going. Take the block or take the feet wide. Wide side angle pose. Turn your right foot out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Take your right forearm to your thigh or block to the floor. Or hand on the floor. Firm your back leg, tone your belly. Top arm, stretch it alongside your ear. Keep the belly drawing in. And you might turn open slightly, or you might turn the heart down to the floor. Notice where and when you meet the stretch. If I turn open towards the sky, I start to feel it in the front of the back thigh, the front of the left thigh. If I take it towards the floor, I start to feel it more at the connection of all the oblique muscles, back muscles, into the or at the sacrum, pelvis. Inhale, rise up with your block. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. Exhale, bend your left knee. Come down onto the front thigh or take block to the floor. Stretch the arm alongside the ear. Firm your back leg. Tone your belly. You might turn up and open through the heart, or you might turn the heart chest towards the floor. You might even play with those 2 directions and notice where you feel the stretch and how it changes the pose. Which one's right, which one's wrong? Well, it depends what you're targeting. If you open through the chest up towards the sky, you're probably going to feel it through the front of the belly, front of the thigh. If you turn the belly towards the floor, you might feel it more towards the back of the pelvis, edge of the pose, edge of the body. Inhale, rise up. Turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out. Triangle pose. Block if you need it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, triangle right. Block or hand on floor. Firm your legs, tone your belly, tone your glutes, press your feet, hand down, push them apart. You can look down or up. 3 breaths. That feels good today. Inhale, rise up. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. Switch block and hand. Firm your legs. So we're at the end of this class. We're ending it with some of these standing poses. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, shift hips to the right. Block or hand to the floor. Firm the legs. Tone the belly. Tone the glutes. Look down or look up. Now as you keep the belly tone, glutes tone, you can even here press the feet lightly apart. Inhale, rise up. Step your feet back together. Come to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. Inhale, part way up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, pigeon pose. Walk your fingers back. You're going to go more up and down. Use blocks under your hands if you need it, or bow forward slightly if it's too much in your back thigh or your low back. Here we're going to work the back thigh. Tone the glutes towards each other. Press the knees down lightly towards each other. Bend the back knee, reach back, hold the foot. Now if this is too much, you can come onto your belly, just lying on your belly, right leg straight out, bend the left knee, hold the foot. So we're looking for a stretch to the back thigh, belly in, glute strong. Left shoulder back. Exhale, release. Now bow it forward. So we're going to take that pigeon. Now we're targeting the front glute. If this is too much in your knee, come onto your back, do eye of the needle. 3 breaths, pigeon. I'll show you eye of the needle, just in case you're wondering what it is. So we want no pain in the knee. So you can cross the right ankle over the left thigh and do this one on your back. Same target area, right glute. When you go on your back, it just takes some of that. It can take some of that pressure out of the knee because we don't have gravity pressing down anymore and the weight of our body. Inhale, up and back, down dog. Left leg sky. Exhale, step the left knee towards the left wrist. We're going pigeon pose. The front shin, keep a little angle in it. So mean like heel towards pubic bone. Come up under your fingertips. Stay here or bend the back knee, hold the foot. So we're looking for a stretch through that back thigh. Glute strong, belly strong. Pigeon thigh. Exhale, release it, bow forward, come onto your forearms. We're looking to stretch now in the left glute. Again, if it's too much in your knee, inner edge or outer edge, come onto your back. Treat yourself good. You get the same stretch in eye of the needle. Slow the breath down. 5 and 5, stay alive, keep the breath flowing. 5 to 6 in, 5 to 6 out. On your next inhale, up, back, down dog. Last down dog. Plank. Hold it. Grip the floor, press your feet down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Take your feet a little wider than your hips. Bend both knees, reach back, hold your feet. Tone your inner thighs. Lift the front of your shoulders, make your biceps, triceps firm. So you might stay here or press your feet into your hands, bow pose. Shoulders back, bicep, tricep firm, inner thighs toned, tailbone long. Shoulder blades on the back. 3, 2, 1 more inhale. And 1. Exhale, lower down. Come up to seated. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Almost there. Knees bent or legs straight. I'm going to go knees bent. Take the hands to the side of your body. Find your sit bones. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow forward. So with the knees bent, you're taking the hamstrings out of it. You're probably going to get more spinal muscle. I'm going to work upper back spine. With your legs straight, you're going to probably get more hamstring. Actually, I'm going to go legs straight. See what feels good for you today. Lightly tone the legs, tone the belly. It's like forward fold or uttanasana, like uttanasana on your back. 2 more breaths here. Right on. Inhale, rise up. Coming down to the back. Come onto your back. Draw both legs in. Give yourself a little squeeze. Then you might rock it left to right. That's Shavasana. Stretch your legs out. Take your arms to your side. Feet a little wider than your yoga mat. Take one of these breaths, 6 in, 6 out, and then let the breath just go to its natural rhythm. As you exhale that 6 out, let the bones get heavy, the body relax. You can stay with that rate of breath. At first, as you start to learn that 6 in, 6 out, or 5 in, 6 out, you might have to count, but then over time, we just start to naturally breathe that way as we practice. Well, it takes time. I still have to keep checking in, checking in, checking in. Here, can you just rest back? Allow your body to be still, to be held on the mat. Just let the residue of this practice to flow through you. Please take Shavasana as long as it feels good to you. Enjoy this Shavasana. Thank you for practicing. So we're going just enough, keeping our awareness on our body, our breath, on our feelings and the things moving through us. May these practices help us to remember and to come back to center over and over again. Thanks for being here. I'll see you all soon.